hair.
Yeah.
I like that shirt.
Thanks. Thrift store.
Sweet. Ugh, my hair's all gummed up in front of my face. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good to go.
I have dreads. I have dreads now.
I don't see them.
In the back.
It's because you wear a scarf.
Yeah.
Scarves, you know, they're notorious for giving your hair some major knots.
Mm-hmm.
It's too bad because scarves... Do you say scarfs or scarves? Scarves.
Whatever.
Gets a V, right?
You can do what you want. Because you're you.
I'm a Vermonter. I do what I want her. No, I'm a Vermonta. I do what I want her. That's how it goes. Never mind.
Really? I never heard that.
What?
I like that.
Oh my God, I can see you using that a lot, actually.
You use it a lot? Do you really?
No, but I can see you using it a lot.
Oh, me? Okay. I have to check my levels here for a second.
All right.
Let's see. Ooh, it shocked me.
Oh my God.
Not bad. Just, Okay, is that better? I have to hear if it's this distortion.
It seems fine.
Okay. That's the...
I don't know, though, because I've got
the new device.
fuzzy hair and a hat on under my earphones.
Fuzzy hat hair.
I have fuzzy hat hair.
Fuzzy hat hair.
I didn't comb it. I didn't do anything. That's my winter thing. I just put on a hat and I go.
Love it.
And when I take the hat off later this evening, then I'll find out the situation. It's likely to be not good, but
Yeah.
whatevs.
So,
It could be like a local game. Spot Emily these 6 months of the year without a hat on. Like, I bet you can't. Unless you sneak into my bathroom, like, while I'm showering or something.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to find me without a hat.
In the house, too.
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah.
Occasionally I'll take it off at other people's houses because other people weirdly have warm houses.
Yeah, it's different.
And so...
It's so different to have a warm house, isn't it?
Oh, my God.
I actually was just turning up my heat lately.
Can you turn up your heat?
I can turn up the backup heat from 55 to 58, which is what I did.
Oh, my God.
Because 55 was just so depressing. I was wearing my my down jacket and my hat and scarves and everything all the time, except next to the wood stove. And I just thought, I can't spend the whole winter like this. I'm going to have to just earn the money to pay for the
It's so weird, you know? When it's that temperature outside, it feels like okay. It feels like you can take off a layer. But for some reason, inside a house, that temperature is not okay, man.
Exactly.
Not okay.
We'd be in T-shirts outside at 55.
Soaks into your bones.
Yeah.
You can never get warm again.
Yeah, 55 is just, it's on the line of unbearable in the winter.
Mm-hmm. It's enough to keep you alive, but it's also just low enough to make you friggin' miserable.
Did Kendra get the space heater?
She has one, but I have another that I could give to her.
It's so dangerous.
She's gotta tackle this landlord guy. You can't not have heat in a rental unit. Like, I understand not having heat in my own house. Like, that's different. But rent, you're like paying somebody to provide you with heat. So you could have some, I would think.
Yeah.
I so wish she would move in with you. That would be the coolest.
Wouldn't that be cool?
I think
it'd be cool. I think it'd be good.
Yeah. She's a good roommate.
I think she is.
Although she's a horrible human when she first gets up in the morning. I love her so much, but like, you do not mess with her.
I'll make her coffee
in the morning. You don't want to go. You can't go near her. She will like claw your eyes out. She's like,
I can deal.
Kendra was never, ever, ever mean to me ever. I mean, in our millions of years of friendship, like for no reason, she was never mean to me. But in the morning, it doesn't matter who you are. She could love you more than anything, and she is.
Yeah.
She is.
You can get that feeling. It just sort of emanates off people.
She's just a different being.
Yeah. I'm not too bad in the morning.
It wears off.
I'm okay.
And then she's great again, and she feels bad about it. But
yeah,
she isn't that way anymore.
I'm jolly. Pretty jolly.
You know, I haven't had a sleepover with Kendra for so long that maybe she's not a horrendous psycho in the morning anymore. Maybe she
check it out. Check it out. She might have matured. Is what you're saying. She might have matured.
Yeah.
People do mature.
I've heard that.
I'm quite mature, I think.
Like a ripened
Modern Maturity.
cheese.
Isn't there a magazine, Modern Maturity?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Occasionally we get one. And the AARP.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate that magazine because is supposed to be for old people, right? And then everyone on the cover looks younger than me, and that makes me really upset.
They're just airbrushed old people.
No, they're airbrushed old people. Like, what are you going to do with an airbrushed old person?
I don't know.
Like,
it's kind of
why?
a useless thing.
I started taking those vitamins with the collagen again because
What?
they do nothing. I know they do
What's-
nothing, but they taste like candy, and it's the only time I like.
But you do Lifesavers once a week. What?
I do. Although Grammy's been away for a little bit, so we didn't do crafting, and I didn't get a lifesaver this week.
Bum out.
I know. I may have to like.
Well,
go
I was
buy
just,
a bag of lifesavers.
I did eat the Snickers bar that you gave me. That
Excellent,
tiny, it was
excellent.
like mini, right? It's a Halloween-sized
Yes.
Snickers, and I
Fun
saved
size.
it, and I saved it since Halloween in my bag. And the other night, I was just so desperate for some dessert,
sugar.
and I'm so far away from a store.
I know.
You know, I couldn't go buy anything, so I
Yep.
thought, oh my god, I have that Snickers bar. It was so good.
It saved you from your like suicidal moment of cold and no sugar.
Yeah. Oh, I need your advice. I need you to
What?
tell me how to keep my car from trashing this car that I have because it's in such good shape. It's like
Like, what part
it's-
are you trying to keep
well,
from crashing?
it's just all of it.
Well-
It's a 2006 and it's in mint condition. And I don't know how my daughter kept it so clean and it runs perfect.
Maybe
and
she didn't. Maybe she just cleaned it before she gave it to you.
Well, that would be nice. That's nice of her. But
Well,
it's
she's a nice kid.
yeah, well, and it just the car runs perfect, and I just feel like I'm gonna trash it. So I was gonna ask you, what can I do? Should I slow down on the back roads? Is that the problem? Like, do I go too fast?
Oh, you're
on
talking
it?
about like the actual car. I was going to tell you like, well, don't blow your nose and fling your Kleenexes into the back seat and things like that. But
I don't do that.
all right, I don't know what to tell you.
I eat in the car.
I think that's fine.
That'll
Do you eat without even looking, where you're grabbing the food and
Well-
then you don't like really go for
Well,
like John just like reaches blindly into bags of things, grabs a whole handful, which can't fit into his mouth, and then he just sort of shoves it in the general direction of his mouth so that all the food, or half of it at least, falls into his lap and then goes into what he has dubbed potato chip alley, which are the crevices between the seats. So then our car gets that nasty kind of stale food smell. And I keep telling him, why don't you pull one chip out at a time and put it in your mouth instead of just a handful? Because they all go every which way. Like you can't
but
fit them all in your mouth.
You don't get the same taste sensation.
I would prefer the one chip at a time, but I have a very small
you're
mouth.
different.
I know.
He wants the,
It's just so messy, and then it's all over his face and all over like his clothes, and we have to
okay.
like broom him off when he gets out of a car.
Right.
So
Yeah.
don't do that. Maybe.
Okay. I would like to keep it clean. I mean, I do now since it's so clean, I think about it. If I drop one crumb, I think, oh my gosh, this car is so clean. Where's that crumb going to go? I don't want to see a crumb.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to change over time. So let's go to the actual car part.
Okay.
Because that's really more important.
Where is it? What are they doing to the parking lot down there?
That's a problem. I don't recognize my car.
I don't recognize your car. I was like, I think it's that one in the end.
Yeah, I came out of the store.
I don't
And
know.
I thought, I don't know what the car looks like.
That would be scary. You should
But
put some stickers or something on it.
I-
Or like one of those big, does it have an antenna?
I know the license
Put
plate.
like one of those big red rubber balls
The
on your
license
antenna.
plate starts with H, which is kind of unusual.
Wait, you
right?
don't have your same
No, we got
Felf
no
one anymore?
No, because I had the opportunity to get rid of that. I didn't like that.
But it was like elf, but
No,
elf.
it was like fluff, not elf.
Oh.
I didn't like fluff.
All right, fine.
I mean, elf would have been fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't like elf.
Okay, all right.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
HSF.
So now it's gone.
No, it's H. It's like HSG.
You
No.
know, I've gotten some weird license plates. My last one was like, I don't have it anymore, but it was like, what's the florist? Is it like FLD or FDL? The florist thing?
Oh,
Whatever it is.
yeah.
Whatever the florist company, mine was like
Right.
that. It was like FDL 420. And I was like, oh my God, it's like a florist who sells pot. Like that's my license
Oh.
plate. It was weird. I don't know. It was just a weird plate and everybody
Okay.
remarked on it, but I don't have that one anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, what?
I just had some bad news for you.
What?
Willie Nelson stopped smoking pot.
Oh, God, Christine, you scared me. That's okay.
Okay,
Probably the pot itself isn't bad for him, but smoking is.
Exactly.
Why does everyone keep thinking like, oh, I don't smoke cigarettes, I smoke pot. That's the way it's healthy. But it's actually still smoke going in your lungs. It's the same thing. It just doesn't have, it's probably worse, right? Because at least cigarettes have those filters on them. Yeah?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I don't smoke either, so I don't understand how anything works. But I'm going to assume that smoking anything makes the smoke go into your lungs.
This is like our discussion we had last week about meat. You and I are vegetarians. We shouldn't be analyzing
very bad meat
products.
Experience this week too.
What happened?
Well, we had to off a few more sheep because that first batch we didn't do enough of them.
God.
So another 7 had to die this week.
God.
And then I had to go with John when we went to pick up the meat from the meat processing place, which was gross.
Where was that?
I'm not even going to say.
Okay. Because you just said it was gross, so you don't want to say that.
Okay, this is also me because I just can't stand like fresh meat everywhere.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. And
what do they call hamburgers that you don't cook? There's a name like
Raw?
steak tartare.
Hamburgers that you don't cook?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Isn't that steak tartare?
Not the opposite of well done. Rare.
Here we are. We're talking about meat.
Rare.
Stop.
Rare.
Just
rare
finish your
done.
story. That we can stop talking about meat.
Okay, whatever. So normally when we go and get it done at Green Mountain Smokehouse, they flash freeze it. So it's all
told
frozen.
me where it was.
No. We didn't go there.
Oh, okay.
Because they are backed up until after February, so we couldn't go there this time.
Too much killing.
Too much killing. Well, it was just hunting season, so a lot of people don't process their own. They bring it places, which is kind of interesting because growing up, my dad always processed his own.
How do you drag a deer out of the woods with all its guts in it?
You don't. You take all that stuff out in the woods and you
that's
leave it
what
for
I'm
little
saying.
animals.
Oh, so they process. Okay, I just thought you meant they cut it up from the start.
You take out some of the stuff you don't want and you leave it in the woods for little animals to come and eat. That's great.
Like
That's
chipmunks would eat that?
I
Would a
I don't
mouse
know
come
if
up
chipmunks
to
are
like
carnivores.
a deer's liver and eat it?
Yeah. And it's very good for them to get them through the winter, I guess. But anyhow, so usually it's flash frozen. And they come back in all these giant boxes, and we stack them up in the car, and it's fine because then they come home and they go into our freezer. This place didn't freeze them, so they were just like in a walk-in cooler or whatever.
Okay.
And so they weren't frozen.
Okay.
So the whole ride home, just the smell of raw meat was like in my car, and it was so. I like had to keep rolling down my window.
Yeah.
Because
it was unpleasant for you.
Occasionally, every once in a great while, we'll eat some meat, but this just made me just never.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's gonna be a while now.
Yeah.
It's a bad smell.
Well, on the other hand, cows are nice. Cows are really nice
super
animals.
nice.
And there was this great discussion on the Chelsea Facebook page. There's all kinds of amazing stuff that you can learn on the Chelsea Facebook page. And there was this big conversation last week about cows, which I wrote some of it down because it was so cool. Like somebody said, does anybody know about if anybody's missing a black cow? And they said they were hunting.
An Angus?
Well, then somebody else said, did it have a white face? And then the other person said, no, it's like a young black Angus. It's black, all black.
All black,
you know.
okay.
And then somebody else said, oh, well, we were driving up the dump road and we saw 5 or 6 cows the other night. And, hopefully it wasn't the same ones. And, somebody else chimed in about the cows on the dump road. Because there are, I've taken pictures of the cows on the dump road.
Where's the dump road?
Those nice cows.
You're always mentioning the dump road, and I don't know where it is.
You drive on it when you come to my house. It's the road, right? That's the dump road, Washington Turnpike.
Okay, I guess I just don't go out it. I always turn to go to your house, and I never go out the rest. Does that keep going to Washington?
Okay,
yeah. Right, just checking.
Yeah. So then somebody else said I shared the message with. I'm not going to say the name of the farmer.
Okay.
I just don't want to get anybody in trouble. So they said I shared the message with Farmer Jones. Okay, I'm not sure if they have cattle or if they're missing one. And then somebody else says there is 3 missing from Farmer Jones, 1 being mine. So now it's getting kind of involved. Who's the guy had his cows.
People keep their cows at the other guy's house.
Yes,
okay.
And they were all missing. All the cows were missing. And
where do cows go? Why do cows want to be missing?
Well, then
it's not have fun out there.
This other person said, well, Farmer Smith lost some of his cows. And then somebody came in and said, well, but he found them in his neighbors. So the cows are going and fraternizing.
Oh, they just want to be together.
Well, wouldn't you?
Why don't everybody just put all their cows together, and then
Sure,
we
we
don't
could
have
have
to worry about
a
this anymore?
big grazing area.
Be a cow commune. I guess they wouldn't be all purebred anymore then if you mix all your cows together.
How do you know? Like, how do you know they actually,
I think.
I don't think
they do.
cows
I
of
think
different types would be friendly with each other that way.
Yeah.
How do you know? What do you know? You
that-
just have that one longhorn.
It doesn't matter.
You don't know about a lot of
Cows-
different cows.
Cows will have sex with other kinds of cows.
How do you know?
Because they just do, Christina.
Prove
That's how
it.
you get. That's how you get like all these
No,
other kinds
you
of
always
cows.
no. You don't have a lot of other types of cows. There's either this type or that type. There's like Herefords and
they're always half this,
no,
half
they're
that.
not.
Yes.
You look in a field and you say, "Oh,
Okay,
there's."
maybe I only have one
there's some
cow, but there's one
Holsteins.
more cow than you have. So shut your mouth.
No, I'm telling you, when you go buy a farmer's field, you say there's some Holsteins. Or
Yeah,
there's,
that's
or
because they keep
there's
them
some
Holsteins.
Jerseys. You don't
and
see
then
mixed
sometimes
breed
if you
cows.
see, sometimes if you see a Holstein with brown spots, that's because a Holstein is bred with a Jersey.
You're just making stuff up now.
I'm not
You
either.
don't know about cows.
Hello, we live in like the dairy capital of the world. Well, I guess that's probably like Wisconsin, but still, we're really close. Cows are a big deal.
Okay.
I promise they can interbreed.
Yeah.
What cannot
Yeah.
interbreed, though, even though I believed it my entire childhood because my auntie Hazel told me that it did, she said that her cat and her rabbit had babies together. And they only lived for a few hours, but they were like weird cat rabbits. And I was like, oh, that's so freaky.
She just said
oh my
that.
God, all animals can breed with each other. That's going to make like monsters out in the world. Yes, of course she just said that. She made up all kinds of stories to horrify us as children. But I believed that that was true for a very long time. So
Well, now you've matured.
there's a
And
new
you know it's
kind of
not
zebra
true.
that just came with
I don't really care.
polka dots.
Who cares?
And stripes. What?
Who
Zebras
cares
are
about
so
zebras?
cool.
I don't care about animals that aren't local. It's just like I'm
Well,
not into elephants
it could
either.
be. You could probably get one.
No, I don't want. They wouldn't be happy here. Why would I want an animal to be unhappy in my yard? I don't want unhappy animals around me.
Well, all right then. Never
you know,
mind.
if they're unhappy, what's the point? Unless you're
I don't
trying to
know.
make
the
money.
point is you can crossbreed between your own species.
What are you trying to say? You trying to say something about humans? Is this like a underhanded
can
way
also
to
crossbreed.
imply
People
something?
Of all different nationalities can crossbreed. Okay, it's the same with animals.
Okay.
It's just the same,
Okay.
and it's all good.
I actually did know that. I actually did know that
Okay,
humans could do it. I just thought maybe there was some other, sometimes we talk about aliens and stuff, but I know you
Okay,
don't.
as for aliens, I vaguely feel like they're not the same species as us, so they probably cannot.
What if they have heads and arms and legs? Like, what if they have the basic look?
Well,
of
animals also have heads and arms and legs, and we can't
Well-
crossbreed with animals. Although people have tried, apparently, and that's just not a good idea. It's just really not. Plus,
Well,
it's weird.
It's probably not a good idea to crossbreed with aliens. I think
I
it
know.
only happens under forced conditions.
Yeah.
It's not something that we would
I'm not
readily-
doing it.
What about if it was
Not
a,
interested.
What if it was
aliens.
a Nordic? Like a Nordic. Have you heard about the Nordic aliens? They're super tall and blonde. They look like big Norwegians.
That is fine.
I thought you think that was okay.
Yeah, I'm totally okay with that.
Okay.
Probe away, but everybody else stay
Probe
clear.
away.
Let's have a
Famous
different
last
subject
words.
now.
Okay. All right.
Great. Now, thanks to you,
It's time.
they're going to be picking up our wireless signal and
And locating you with with these surveillance devices that we
Gross.
carry. They'll
I was
be
just
able
kidding.
to track
I was
you
kidding,
down.
aliens.
They can ping you.
I don't want to be pinged.
Aliens are going to ping you.
I was only kidding.
Well,
I don't
thank
want
God.
them to
We don't-
ping or probe or
Well,
any of that.
we don't have that many cell phone towers in Vermont, so I think we're fairly
Yeah,
safe.
and I have
mean,
AT&T, so it like never works.
Yeah,
so they
and
can't
if we
get
had
me.
to, we could go hide it in the culverts because I don't think a cell signal can go down into a culvert, right?
Dude, you just don't have to have your cell phone with you all the time. Is it a choice?
Yeah,
Like
it's
the
too
aliens
simple.
are either going to ping you or you can just get rid of your cell phone. I will have.
All right, I'll ponder that, but I'm going to play a song.
Should I introduce the show before you do
okay,
that?
go
'Cause
ahead.
I didn't. 11th
Quick-
Hour
be
Radio,
quick
blah, blah,
about it.
blah.
Wait.
Christina, Emily.
That was too fast. I don't think anybody heard it.
11th Hour Radio, blah, blah, blah. You guys are listening to 11th Hour Radio, 96.5. We broadcast live from Royalton Community Radio every Friday at 11. Thank you to sponsors and underwriters, which Christina so kindly wrote them for me so I could say them. Howville Farm, Mountain Folk Concert Series, Safe Line, and Five Old Tavern and Grill. Without you, our show.
This is the second
The train is coming.
There was one earlier.
What? Okay, I'm getting to the window fast. Ah. We kind of just missed it.
Go so fast?
It was frantic sounding. It was late for something.
It usually goes for a long time.
My back is all sore. What did I do? Did I do something?
I don't know.
I mopped.
You're a dance teacher.
Yeah, but I don't teach that many
wrong?
dances lately. No, but I did mop. I mopped the living room hardwood floor.
Okay.
Because I took our old rug out because it smelled horrible.
Okay, we have to play a song.
Oh, yeah.
We can't talk about your
Fine. Okay.
rug.
Turn it on.
All right. This is Larry Allen Brown, and this track is called Just Around the Bend.
Walking down this dusty road, I'm looking for my past. Yeah, daylight navigates my way. I know it's fading fast. There's so many things I've left undone, so many places to see, but there ain't enough time in what's left of this life. But it's more than I thought it would be. Well, our life seemed so much easier way back then. All we did was turn the page and start again. Everything we hope to gain to make us feel like winners in the game is waiting just around the bend. Paintings in silver, paintings in gold, pieces of unfinished art. Looking through tears that I shed through the years, Lord, avoiding a cynical heart. And now disasters make friends out of enemies, and I know we'll always be friends. But if I should ever fall from your grace, I never meant to offend. Well, now life seemed so much easier way back then. All we did was turn the page and start again. Everything we hope to gain to make us feel like winners in the game is waiting just around the bend. Yeah, just around the bend. Well, the summers we spent were heroic attempts to hold on to the times of our lives. We were young, we were strong, made it up as we went along, while building a perfect disguise. Now if you look into my eyes, you'll find a man possessed. All our ideologies, where they amount to house arrest. And all these demons, they dance around my bed, they're looking overfed. We all hope for better days ahead. Yeah, there must be better days ahead. Well, now life seems so much easier way back then. All we did was flip the switch and start again. Everything we hope to gain to make us feel like winners in the game, we're just waiting just around the bend. I said that life seems so much easier way back then. All we do is turn the page and start again. Everything we hope to gain to make us feel like winners in the game is waiting just around the bend. Yeah, just around the bend. All right.
Nice.
Pretty.
That was very pretty.
Oh, do-do-do-do.
So you just said John has to wear a Santa Claus outfit tomorrow?
Well, not exactly. He has to wear half a Santa Claus outfit because he's the Grinch when the Grinch is pretending to be Santa. So he's really dressing as the Grinch, dressing as Santa.
Whoa, that's really fake.
I know. And our giant dog Brock was going to be the little Grinch's dog Max with a big reindeer antler tied to the top of his head. But I am second guessing bringing him to the parade now because he has this horrible ear hematoma and it's tender and it's sore. And if he's in the parade, like he's going to want to be touched and pet by everybody, and all little kids are going to touch him. And I'm afraid it's going to really bother his ear.
And I got ear mites this summer. You know
What?
Yeah,
You
I did.
personally?
I did personally.
How? Ear
Oh, so
mites
that-
don't
you
go on
remember I had-
humans.
remember
You
I
don't
had-
have fur.
Yeah,
What?
you can get ear mites.
What?
I crawl around under bushes and stuff. I got ear mites. I had an earache for like 6 months
I
this
didn't know
year.
it was ear mites. I thought you just had like an earache.
Yeah, well, that's what it was. So a little hydrogen peroxide applied every other day. It's kind of gotten rid of them.
Oh my god!
I know,
thought you
can
could
you
only get
imagine
ear
it?
mites if you had like ear fur, and you
No.
don't have ear fur. No. That's creepy. Now
I
I'm
know.
gonna be really
I'm
worried.
sorry
now.
I creeped you out.
It's all right.
You know, and I don't go to doctors too much, so I never really got it checked out by a doctor. But I go to my kind of doctor, my special
Wait,
doctor.
how can you get ear mites from going in the bushes?
Well, because they're, I don't know. I just
There's
made that
no
up. I
ears
made that up.
in the
Honestly,
bushes.
I made it up. I didn't want to say my cats gave it to me. I didn't want to implicate my animals. That seems rude.
Yeah,
So I just
thought
said
it
I
came
got
from
them in the
fur-bearing-
bushes.
Fur-bearing things,
Well, okay, probably.
which are different than bushes.
You mean because my cats sleep on my head that the ear mites jumped out of their ears and went into mine?
I just don't get why the ear mites would want your ears.
Because they're nice.
Nah, maybe they're nice, but they're not.
They're cozy.
They're not like cat's ears, though.
What, not as warm?
Not as furry. It doesn't have
You
human
know what?
ears are
There's
not
a
very
lot of ways
hospitable
that you can
to
insult me,
ear mites.
but this isn't one.
Okay, well, I didn't realize that saying your ears weren't hospitable to ear mites was a way to insult you, but I'll add it to my list.
Okay, just to punish you,
Just
I'm
wanna-
going to tell you about a dream I had just to punish you, okay?
All right, do it.
Okay, so there were these little parachuters coming out of the sky. They look
Like
like
pooper troopers, like those little things you used to get in gumball machines.
you used to get. I didn't get pooper troopers.
I think that's what they're called.
No.
Yeah, they come in like a little plastic egg, and you can get them in the gumball machine. And they
You
have
always
a tiny
wreck
little
my
cella-
stories.
Okay, I'm
Now
just
we're
done.
talking
I'm
about
done wrecking
pooper
your story.
troopers.
Okay, go.
Okay, so these parachutists come down, and they look like chrysalises, green chrysalises. Is that a word? Is that plural for chrysalis?
Chrysalis sly.
Chrysali.
Chrysali.
Like the baby Jesus.
I think you can just
the many
chrysalises
many baby Jesuses is a
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
shoot, I said
chrysali. The chrysali came down. What? Don't look at your phone.
Sorry, it dinged. I'm gonna.
What is it? Is it
somebody wants my
important? Is it
mailing
more
address.
important than what's
I don't
going
even know
on
my
right
mailing
now,
address.
right here?
Okay.
Is it more important than what we're talking
Never.
about?
Pooper troopers? Of course not.
Okay, so they're
go.
coming down, and they land very adeptly. Right? These little,
What, do they have legs?
Well, all of a sudden they do.
Oh,
And all
my
of a sudden I
God.
realize it's little girls, like ages, I don't know, like 6 or 7. And what happens next, you might ask, after they've like executed these perfect parachute jumps? All of a sudden they have beautiful princess dresses on.
Okay, well, I can see chrysalises. Chrysalises kind of remind me of princess dresses, especially the monarch ones with the little gold sparkle bling on them. Okay.
That's it. That's all.
That's all the dream is?
Yeah, that was it. Huh. Cool, huh? I know you hate dreams.
No, I don't.
No, I know. It's just sometimes people go on and on. I try to cut it really short.
I know. I force my kids and husband to listen to my dreams all the time, but they weirdly like them. They kind of look forward to my dreams because my dreams are really screwball-y, and so it's like listening to a freaking weird movie plot.
And sometimes because they're characters.
True.
In
They
your
often pop
dreams.
up, and the twists and turns of their characters usually pretty odd, but anyhow.
Yeah, that's great. Well,
blimey.
spelling challenge. Would you like a spelling challenge?
all right, okay.
You got a pen. Look, you
I
have
have
pen
a
and
pen.
paper this time.
I know.
I
don't
have
to write in the back of this
four
little canceled check.
4 different words that start with R.
What, 4?
Well,
What is this, like an entire...
You can pick one. Okay, rapport is the first.
Which I think is spelled just like report, right?
With a E? With a A?
Oh, hold on. It's R-A-P-P-A-R-T.
R-A-P-P-O-R-T.
Oh,
Rapport. Okay, how about this one? Repartee.
no, I'm not going to try that one.
Okay. R-E-P-A-R-T-E-E.
Okay, I knew it was-
Repartee. I mean, who would guess that having T-E-E, this is the English language.
Yeah,
It's
that one's too
so
hard.
wrong
I
in
could
so
dig
many
the
ways.
beginning, but not the rest. Okay. What
Okay,
else?
the next one, reconnoiter. That's easy.
I don't even know what that means.
Reconnoiter? We're going to reconnoiter.
Like a
Didn't
goiter?
you use, like, when you're a kid and you're playing, like, Jesse James in the woods, and you say we're going to reconnoiter, by the stump.
Nope. I thought that
Okay.
means reconvene.
Yeah, kind of. But in almost like you're in some kind of...
No, that's not a word. You can't just make up words for the
What?
spelling challenges.
Reconnoiter is a word.
No words end with noiter, Christina. That's not right. That's too stupid.
Okay, whatever.
Like goiter alone is bad enough. Okay, you're adding like a whole nother syllable,
Noiter.
some other letters to that. Not
Okay.
trying that one.
Okay, skip
What's
it.
your other one?
I wasn't trying to push it on you. That's why I'm giving you choices. This is the last choice, though. This one you have to take.
Okay, taking it. What?
Reconnaissance.
God.
I'm telling you, this is hard. If you can't spell Renaissance, you're not going to get reconnaissance. There's no way. Despite the fact that you know what it is, right?
But wait, is there 2 C's?
Oh, God.
No.
This is
Reconnaissance.
a definite fail.
ANCE. I don't know.
Reconn.
For
Let
God's
me look closer
sake.
here because I don't know how to spell it. Reconnaissance. Reconnaissance. That's pretty cool.
That's how I spell. That's what I did.
What?
Look.
You said that?
Yeah.
You're circling it and you're
I'm
passing
circling
it
it to show it to you.
right here. This one here.
The one that's circled.
Yeah, screw you. Okay. All right, you got it. Great. You get 10 points. I get 0. 10 to 0.
You got.
No, I like to lose.
You like the goiter one, or you probably could spell
Reconnoiter.
because you said it when you were playing Jesse James. So I'm assuming you probably know.
Well,
how to
if you
spell it.
really tried reconnoiter, you could do it. You're just rejecting it on some visceral basis, which I don't really
totally-
understand because
total rejection.
you're connecting with goiters, which I don't even know what that is.
I think it's like a boil, like on
Goiter.
an old man's behind. I think.
So I couldn't get one.
Or feet, or it's like a boil and a bunion together,
Wow.
and probably smelly. That's, I think.
Okay.
No, it might be something else too. I'm not
All
really
right,
sure.
skip it. I don't
Like
know.
a cyst or a
I'm
tumor.
just saying,
Maybe it's a,
there's things to be thankful for. Just because Thanksgiving is over doesn't mean we can't be thankful about stuff.
Wait a minute. Is it those things that you wear around your
What?
leg when you're skiing?
No, those are gators.
Right.
Just
Okay.
stop.
Okay. I just had to make sure.
You can't. For why?
I don't know.
I don't know why that's going to make your day better.
Okay.
But all the porta potties have come back home. Have
Not
you
mine.
noticed in
Nope. They left the ones at my wedding business. We keep them all winter long.
You do?
We do because they know we're just going to need them again in the spring.
But there's so many more. I mean, there's a big parking lot full that seems they were all gone in the summer.
There's a new owner, so they may have added some more.
No, not the old guy with the pickup truck.
Yeah, Johnny
What?
Blakeney has sold the business.
No, that's not the guy I go to in Tunbridge.
Yeah.
No, it's like LB or LJ. It's a couple initials.
JB.
JB, that's it. How could I forget?
Stands for Johnny Blakeney.
I've gotten so many potties in my life. I've gotten so many porta potties.
Although the ones at my house have been there for a couple summers now, so the lettering that says JB is starting to peel off.
Okay, but I just feel grateful for JB. I just want to say that.
He's the best.
And
you
I
know
love
what?
just seeing the porta potties.
He reminds
coming
me of
back
my
home.
grandpa. He's not as old as my grandpa was, but his stories and his smile and the way he dresses whenever he comes to clean the porta potties and he chats, like, I just want to like hug and squeeze him because he reminds me of my grandpa, but I know he would probably feel weird if I did that and said like, you remind me of my grandpa. Can I just snap your suspenders a couple times? But so I don't. So I don't do it.
Yeah, I hear you. But it is
he
like,
makes me feel warm and fuzzy, like
I
my
know,
grandpa's still
and
alive.
that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like because all those porta potties they're called home and they come back to roost just like chickens.
The mothership. My dad
Yeah.
loves that porta potty business because he says it keeps our tax rate down a little bit.
Really?
I think it does.
Awesome. See?
They're kind of decorative too. I mean, he's got more than one color.
Well, that's it. I'm sure there's favorite colors. Some people
we
don't
prefer
care.
the really neutral light gray ones because they go the best with everyone's wedding decor,
Of course.
even though they're hidden behind
Like a wedding
wall.
dress?
Right.
Like white? Again, say that pukey green color wouldn't look very good in a picture. But you're not going to shoot
No
pictures
one
of
shoots
the
the
bride
pictures near-
by the porta
Okay,
potties.
the porta potties are fully hidden behind
So
a
it's
wall
just so
anyway.
the guests can enjoy the kind of ambiance.
It's just because I just
color.
don't want one of those turquoise ones. That's all.
Okay. I
They
knew
do
you'd
come
have
in
a bunch
purple
of
now too. I
thoughts
just don't
about
want
it.
one of those either.
Okay.
Understated is what is classy.
Right. I
And
understand.
You want nothing but class when it comes to porta potties.
Okay. Little known fact.
What?
50,754 Vermonters have suspended licenses.
Not me. I've never had my license suspended.
Well, could you even believe that statistic? I find it hard to believe.
No, because there's not that many people.
Well, there must be.
Come on, Christina. That's like everybody who has a license.
I'm sure this is correct because I read it in a very reputable place.
And I personally don't know anybody in my life right now except for maybe my ex that has a suspended license.
But do you know why? Do you know why?
No, why?
Traffic tickets, traffic fines, unpaid.
Oh, that does it? I thought it was other things.
Yeah, no, the collection of traffic tickets in Vermont is like the biggest industry in the state.
I've never gotten one.
They collect, you know how much they collect? Let's see, I think I wrote this down somewhere. Like so much money. And you know what's the lead? You would never guess which town leads the pack in terms of collecting traffic
Collecting
fees.
or due?
Well, both.
Oh, probably
Both.
some.
They have to catch
It's got to be
people.
Chittenden County somewhere.
No.
What? Are you going to tell me it's like Chelsea?
Plymouth.
Plymouth?
They have a speed trap.
Oh, they also have a lot of tourists because of the Coolidge Homestead. They get huge amounts of people through there who don't care because they probably don't live there.
Yeah, Bridgewater is second. And the
You have
only
to go through there to get to Plymouth.
Yeah, I've only had 2 speeding tickets in my life, I think, and the last one.
I'm gonna knock on some wood because I haven't
Yeah.
had one, and I do drive too fast. So
Well, the last one that I had was in Woodstock because it was that stupid place by the country club where you're going 25 miles an hour and then you round the bend and you think, okay, now I can, go up to 40.
no. Oh no.
No, that's where they nabbed me on my way to work. Jeez. That's bad. That was a bad day.
One time when I was a teenager, an old boyfriend who was older than I was actually had me write a letter on some religious paper, like stationery, with really, because I write in cursive, I have very spidery old lady looking cursive handwriting.
Could I just ask you, what is religious stationery?
Well, it was like stationery with like monogrammed, and it had like Bible quotes on it. I don't know where he got it from.
Okay.
But I
I've never
pretended
seen
that I was
religious
his
stationery.
grandmother and that he was dead, so he didn't have to pay all of his parking tickets in California.
Oh.
He had like hundreds of dollars worth, and I was like, I hate to inform you, but my dear grandson has passed away. Like, I wrote in, because I do have what looks like old lady cursive, really like scripty.
That's so cool. Can you still write like that?
I never write in cursive anymore,
It's
which is
fun.
really
Writing
weird.
in cursive is super, super
No,
fun.
it looked kind of
makes you-
messy last time I tried it, but I
Kind
can.
of makes you feel like a little kid again to write in
Yeah,
cursive.
I love writing in cursive.
Do you think
but-
some kids don't even learn it now?
Yeah, no, they're taking it out of like curriculum.
But you get
School.
such a good feeling
So it
when
can
you
be a
don't.
secret code now.
Right, because when you don't have to pick up your pen off the paper, and it's like skateboarding or something. You just keep writing
Soothing.
the letters, and they just flow into each other.
And actually, they say that kids that have a hard time learning to read, if they could read in cursive, sometimes have an easier time sounding the words out because the letters are physically attached to each other. Wow! It just helps
That's
some
heavy.
people's brains because
That is it.
it's hard to be like d g. Instead, if it's stuck together, it flows easier in your brain.
Yeah, that's so true. Okay,
Anyway.
time for another song because we're just
Okay.
moving right along here.
Yes.
It's a song called Rosemarie.
Do you say Rosemarie or do you say Rosemary?
I don't know.
Because you just
Ask
said
Julie.
Rosemary.
Ask Julie. She wrote the song.
Okay. Julie,
Julie James.
what is it, Julie?
Okay, she'll let us know.
Rosemarie, I wish you'd come talk to me. Rosemarie, I wish you'd come walk with me. I need a friend, please be my friend. I need a friend. Why is it every time I call you, you're too busy? Where are you? Where are you? Rosemarie, I wish you'd come talk to me. Rosemarie, I wish you'd come walk with me. I need a friend, please be my friend. I need a friend. You said that anytime I needed you, you'd be there. Where are you? Where are you?
All right, that was Julie James.
Nice.
We recorded that in my studio. That was fun. I forgot all that nice piano playing on there. I think that must be Chuck Eller.
Don't you play the piano?
Not like that.
But you play the piano.
I play it like a fake
You play
piano
the piano
player.
a little bit, though.
Yeah, I mean, I use the keyboard. I'd rather say that than say I'm a piano player because I can't do that beautiful stuff. So,
Tomorrow is the Giant Howe family Christmas.
oh, fun.
No, Sunday. Sorry. Tomorrow's
Okay.
the parade. I have to be in with the Grinch and the dog and
Right.
all the other
And the
babies.
antlers.
Yes. And then I have to dance at the Chandler after that.
Wow.
Hey, it's snowing,
That's
Christina.
full.
Christina,
Snowed a lot yesterday.
I know, but not for a long time. Just really hard for a while. And then it stopped.
Yeah, it was a snow squall.
Was a squall.
That was when I was moving my firewood.
Oh yeah.
But it was kind of nice. You get that nice feeling.
I really just thought we were going to lose the snow for a little bit so we could finish getting our wood in. Because, just again, you cannot get out in the woods with our tractors. When there's snow on the
and
ground.
you need to bring your sledgehammer because it starts to freeze to the ground, which I wanted to get this stuff moved before it really seriously froze to the ground.
I always have sore toes in like wood shopping, stacking wintery time because I'm always kicking to dislodge like pieces, which don't really dislodge.
I know, I do that too, but then it's really better to use another log or something.
It's true.
It works better. Yeah. It was slippery, though. I slipped on my ramp a couple times. I really could have thrown my back out,
there's
but
all
luckily...
that like ice that came last week, and now we have powdery, lovely snow over the top of it, so it tricks you. It seems grippy, but it's actually quite slidey underneath.
Yeah.
It's your birthday this coming week.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting because, I don't know. I'm not a big birthday celebrator.
Could not figure out how old I was a while ago. My niece had to like do the math because I was like, I have no idea. I don't know if I'm 42 or 43. I don't know.
It's confusing.
And my mom didn't know either. So I was like, great, thanks, Mom.
Yeah, thanks,
you don't
Mom.
know how old I am?
Yeah, I don't know how old my kids are. People always ask me, and I kind of look
stop
confused.
Keeping track. After like teen years, it all seems like the same anyway.
It does. It smushes together. Like a lot of things in life, the smush together.
Everything smushes together now.
Yeah. It's like, what do you call it? Entropy.
It's like my thighs.
Or black holes. Like what? Like your thighs, did you say?
Yeah, I like totally lost my thigh gap now. That was like the thing.
Oh, I never had a thigh gap.
Oh
Why would you want one?
Officially, when I was 40, it was like the thigh gap.
No,
left.
you can't miss something that you never had, so I'm lucky that way. I never had a flat stomach. I never had a thigh gap, so...
I had a flat stomach before kids. I have never had a flat stomach since kids.
No, I never had one.
It's physically impossible.
Maybe
all
in
the muscles
college,
got rearranged.
there was 1 year, I remember feeling pretty svelte. That was it, though.
When
that
I
was the
peak dancing, except for I can't get a flat stomach just because of all these torn muscles from babyness. Like I was pretty svelte then, but I only do it 1 day a week. So goodbye thigh gap, goodbye svelteness.
Good riddance. Good riddance. It's more fun to be like mature.
My sister Jen used to say, like, I can't wait to get fat. Like, when she was older, she was like, I'll be so comfortable. You don't have to worry about anything anymore. Like,
yeah, because you don't care. I mean,
you're like,
it's
whatever.
nice to look forward to that time when you're just not going to care anymore.
And cozy
and think of all that love that will come flooding in at that point because you've been so like preoccupied with vanity up to that point that you've, lived in a capsule of
I don't think I'll probably ever get to that point.
egotism.
I think I'll always need to like not be ginormous, but still
ginormous. Yeah.
It's not like
yeah.
See, there's a peak electric truck. That is what they're doing, Christina.
It's a white van. There's some conspiracy theories about white vans. They're probably true, but they're probably Google's trying to debunk them.
Kidnapping vans. No, they're going to be putting new electric poles in this.
Do you know about Did you know about Yule logs? Mm-hmm. You know about them? What do you think they are?
Are you talking about like the real logs that you put in the fire? Or are you talking about the ones that you make like out of cake?
I'm just asking you what they are.
Because I don't know. It's a tradition.
What it is.
Yule log that you burn.
Yeah, but why?
Yeah, I don't really know. And why do you make a cake? Like a jelly roll cake?
Well, I'm kind of playing dumb because I looked it up.
Yeah, I feel like I knew once because I probably did look it up once too because I was like, what's the significance of a log other than like warmth, fire, Christmas?
Because it's magic.
It feels there's something solstice-y about it.
Emily,
what?
It's a magic log.
Okay,
that's what makes it different.
Are you look it up, or are you going to tell me?
No, you don't even try to look it up because it's such a complicated explanation on Wikipedia that
it's pagan-y and solstice-y.
Yeah.
As I recall.
Yeah, but it's super complex.
But I don't remember all the details. All right.
There's all these superstitions.
Hit me, baby.
Well, I don't recommend trying to understand it. I'm not trying to understand it.
Give me the abbreviated version of what you understand.
Okay, just get the book Santa Claus, the Biography, and that will explain it probably.
Is there like Cliff Notes or a movie?
Well, I just wanted, what I really wanted to tell you.
There is a movie, Santa Claus.
No, get the book.
Life and Times
I'm
of
not
Santa Claus.
recommending a movie. I'm recommending Santa's biography,
it's
his official
movie. It's
biography. I hate claymation.
There's dwarves. There's a warlock.
They should never have had claymation.
My God, all this equipment now is arriving in the parking lot. It's so distracting to me.
Look
at
me.
Okay, I'm trying to
wanted
maintain eye contact.
I
now.
only wanted to tell you one thing
all right.
about Yule logs.
You better hurry up.
Because
I'm
the
highly
most
distractible
important
right
thing.
now.
Just want to make sure we have time.
Okay.
Kentucky Fried Chicken has made a Yule log that smells like fried chicken.
What's it actually made out of?
I don't know.
I would assume.
Does it matter?
If it's made by Kentucky Fried
Does it
Chicken and
matter?
it smells like chicken, they made it out of their product, which is technically
What smells like
not
chicken, looks like chicken. Well,
But
actually,
it isn't
no, it
actual
looks like
chicken.
a log. It looks like a log.
What is theirs? They can't call it. It's not called Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore. They're
Chicken
only
log.
allowed to call it KFC.
I know. I
It's
just
not
said,
actually
I just said
chicken,
that to
but
be.
what is it?
I
I'd like
can't
to
get
know.
myself to say KFC.
Well, I've never eaten there
can't.
ever in my entire life. I've never eaten one of those big white buckets of whatever is in it.
I did
I've
as
never-
a kid. We sometimes went back in the days when the Colonel was fat, right? He was a chubster.
Is he not? Is he not fat now?
They slimmed him down because they didn't want you to think it was unhealthy food.
Oh my God.
He looks like just some.
I have been in a KFC several times because the one in West
Don't call it a KFC.
Sorry. Okay, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Because it used to share a home with Taco Bell. And I'm like, I was all about Taco Bell for a little while there.
You were all about it,
I like tacos.
but what?
It was just weird
all
though,
about
because you
it.
went up and you could either order tacos or it's chicken product stuff. So it's just weird.
I've just never said that.
I'd like it
I've
to be
never-
separate.
I've never said I'm all about something. I'm all about guitar playing.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that.
I'm
'cause
all about,
actually,
like,
that was in the
Christmas
past. I'm not
trees.
all about tacos right now or Taco Bell. Because generally,
What am I all about? Do you think?
Um,
What could I say that would be like authentic?
I can think of lots of things, but you can't. They're not all encompassing.
No, it just has to come naturally.
You're right. Okay,
I'll practice.
It's a stupid phrase.
I'll practice saying it. No, I want to incorporate it perhaps because it makes me sound like young.
Oh, did that make me sound young?
Well,
Hooray.
I think it's a young thing. Yeah.
Some really old lady at the museum this summer made me feel young. She didn't believe how old I was because she asked me because she thought I was like a kid, like working there this summer, which is kind of a little bit
Like
insulting.
a teenager or
But I'm
something.
like, oh, great, because what I do feels like a kid could do it. Thanks. But then she was super flattering, and I'm pretty sure she needed like cataract surgery or something. Because she's like, "You don't look in your 40s. Your skin is exquisite." And I'm like, "Lady, are you even looking in my direction? Like, or are you looking at like a blank wall or something?" Because
She liked the total effect.
I think I actually put on makeup that day because my skin was so not exquisite that I had to cover up the fact that it was like a blotchy moon landing kind of thing
Yeah.
going on.
Well, you're not eating
But it was
enough.
sweet of her, despite me thinking she was
Okay.
likely blind.
Yeah. I was just going to say I got Chinese food this week.
Whoa, where?
My favorite place. I used to go to it all the time.
That one in Barrie?
No. My favorite place is China Star in Montpelier.
Oh, yeah. I know where that is.
And nothing has changed. Like everything for the last 30 years is exactly the same. Exactly like the little bin that holds the plastic utensils.
Those places
is
don't change.
It's
Why would they
exact-
change?
No, but I mean nothing. The only thing I could notice that was different is they didn't have a newspaper for you to read while you were waiting for your order.
That is weird.
But they have the tea. You know, they have the tea that you
course.
can take tea in the styrofoam cup. So, okay. There is one thing that's different.
What?
They put the food in plastic containers now.
No.
Yeah, they don't put it in those white cardboard, waxed
I've
cardboard.
never been to any Chinese food place that doesn't put it in the
Yeah,
white
and
cardboard.
that's super depressing.
That's really depressing.
That's awful. You can't
I thought we were
put
going to like outlaw those anyway. As we're trying to outlaw them, they're going toward them.
Yeah,
What is wrong with the system that they used to have? It's much better.
Don't know. So now they take the steaming hot food and they pour it into these plastic
so little
cheap.
plastic melts and gets in your food.
Yeah, you know it's cheap plastic because
Yeah.
of course it's cheap plastic. These people don't make a lot of money, you know. So
Oh,
that's
that's
a
terrible.
bummer.
Maybe you should bring your own takeout container.
Well, I thought about it because I
sometimes people
have
do
one,
that.
and you have some that you collect for
Yeah.
Christmas
But,
cookies.
I mean, you could bring your own little like non-BPA
That's true.
Tupperware in your purse.
That's a
to-
great idea. Do you think they'd be okay with that?
I don't see why not. You're taking it.
Except that they, yeah, I might try it.
I do. I have a whole stack of Chinese takeout things, new ones for you and I to put Christmas cookies in. So
Okay.
maybe that will heal you
Yeah.
from this terrible experience.
Yeah, but I ate it all for like 3 days.
Well,
I got two
it's
different
probably
kinds. I always
not
get
gonna
the
kill
same
you.
thing
It's
for.
not like you eat melted plastic that often.
Yeah, I don't have melted plastic much,
No, I don't either.
so I figure a little bit once in a while, I can process it.
I think you're gonna be okay.
And if you drink water, like I realize that water is also magic. Like the water that we have that comes like right out of the ground. Can you imagine taking a liquid that's 400 feet down and just as pure as can be, and it comes up into your house
Probably
and you turn
not
on the
that pure,
tap?
but let's continue. With
No,
this,
I think
yes.
it's pure. I personally think it's pure.
Okay.
In my part.
I feel like it's pure at my house too, but I hope I'm not being misguided. by
No,
that.
you can tell. We can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell. It has
Yeah.
an energy to it. And I think that could be like our best medicine on the whole planet would be clean water.
My water tastes weird from the upstairs taps though, because I think the pipes in my house
That's
are old.
yeah, that's pipes. I always let
taste
the
funny.
water run just a little bit because there's lead solder sometimes in your
Yeah.
fixtures that can leach lead into your water. Yeah.
Gross. Are we
Yeah.
over?
Yeah, we're getting close here. We're
Okay.
at 57. We gotta
We got to say.
yeah,
goodbye
we have to
these
sign
good
off.
people.
Anything you want to say? To say the end is near?
The end is near. That sounds great, Christina.
Well, if the end is near,
No,
there's
I was going to say
there's a
happy holidays to
beginning.
people, but I guess like we'll be on again before it's really holiday time, so never mind.
No, it is holiday time now. Let's start now. Let's officially announce it. It's the holidays.
It is the holidays. Mine
Good.
starts this weekend.
So
So.
we get that straightened out.
And it's going to be your birthday, so that counts as a holiday.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway.
Whatever.
What are you going to send us out on?
We have a track of music by Terry Hale, who lives in France, I believe. France. Yeah, so you have been listening to 11th Hour Radio. We've been happy
folks for
joining us.
Look, we think with one brain now.
Okay, so have a fantastic week, and we'll be here next week.
Do.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
The light will guide you to the sweetest angel the sun can find. The light will guide you to the sweetest angel the sun can find. Calm, you can be calm, you can be strong. The butterfly will guide you to things you never seen. The butterfly will fly you to things you never seen. Maybe things better than the world. Your body will adjust, your body may fly away. Your body will adjust, your body may fly away. Leaving your soul in charge. Leaving. Adjusting to the new angel may be hard, but you may be happy. Adjusting to the new angel may be hard, but you may be happy. That your body is gone. Your body is gone. I know Grandma was happy when her body is gone. Calm. You can be calm. You can be